Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the ball first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need to double-team these guys if you want to have any chance. This is that type of player. He's got so much ability.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Finds his big tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Picks up the first down. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37. The Badgers are on the move. They'll give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Warren. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab past the marker. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Badgers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Now from inside the red zone. Spits it out to the back. Touchdown, Badgers! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that looked like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Michigan's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up again.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. To the air, it's Carr. Throwing right. It's caught. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get those running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Coaches always tell their quarterbacks, you can't go broke taking a profit. You can't always hit posts and bombs deep down the field. If the coverage takes away throws downfield, just take what's underneath and let your receiver advance the football.
They turn to the passing game on third and short. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Wolverines get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tosses to the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air, it's Carr. Moves around to clear up the vision. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on second down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime package ready, you get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the air, it's Warren. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the 35. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 40. Yard line. So So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll start this drive from the 42. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He caught it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wolverine!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rush is on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wolverines bringing the heat on the defensive front as they have so many times through the years.
And you just think about guys that just look great in their unis. Big, strong, Aiden Hutchinson, Ajabo, a lot of these guys in the recent history, just they know how to get after the quarterbacks and make their life miserable.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The kick is on its way. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Back to pass, it's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. And the Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keep slinging it. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And there he is again, another sack, channeling his inner Aiden Hutchinson against Penn State.
And that is high praise when you start comparing somebody to Aiden Hutchinson. Michigan, year after year, they find these dudes.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Bringing the heat. Finds his big tight end. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down. The Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Out of the gun to give to the back. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Carr. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work, 4th time he's punted tonight. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Sends it downfield. Reels it in and goes out of bounds on the left side after the huge gain.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this 1st half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On the option. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turning it on. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Warren. He lobs one high down the left side. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, one half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Ann Arbor. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5.
All right, not ideal, right? Not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone, get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Across the 25, he's got room. They'll mark him out of bounds short of the 40 at the 37-yard line, but a big-time pickup on the ground.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fat, he's loose. The 20. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare.
Touchdown, Michigan! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation, so let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
And the Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Warren. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. When you've already set your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Takes the handoff. It's Marshall. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. He's got it up to 15. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. It's complete to the right. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to...
Touchdown, Wolverines! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Wisconsin, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Badgers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. It's Warren. Under fire. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Here's a heat. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. On the run, it's Marshall. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off play action. He wants to take the top off. He's got it for a big play. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. They're working that left side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The play action fake. With the catch, it's Jones. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Badgers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall there.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Trying to keep the drive alive. Got room to work. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, going for it and getting it on fourth down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Might as well give it to him again. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Badgers will try to put one on the board on first and goal.
29 Philly.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's third and goal. Looking to throw, it's Foster. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
49, Wisconsin. 14.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Hale. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
Outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football.
The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to throw, it's Carr. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the Badgers will snap it on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Foster. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. The Badgers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
The Badgers have pushed it inside the 20. Give to the running back. Can't get him to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block range. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for the loss.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Might as well go big or go home. They need a touchdown, and it looks like they're on their way home anyway. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, I think the defense was even caught off guard on that one, guys. Not seeing the field goal unit trot out onto the field. They had a golden opportunity there to make a stop and get the ball back without surrendering any points. They couldn't do it, though, and now all of a sudden their backs are against the wall.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Foster. Working that left side now. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit from the left hash. And this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Right down the boulevard. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. You want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get us
Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. He's got an open man. He's loose down the left side. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, David. Jimmy's and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponent today.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe it's something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
3rd down play from the gun. A strike downfield. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wisconsin, 24.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So here comes... Michigan offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Pryor. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got it. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
And remember, we saw this receiver in the first half have a number of inward-breaking routes, and now in the second half, we're seeing more stuff to the outside. That's a really good adjustment by this offensive coordinator.
Under fire. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a second and long.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
And the Wolverines are threatening in the red zone. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The sportsmanlike thing to do might be victory formation. The stat hog would kick a field goal here. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.